Hi, I'm Luna, and I wanted to do a quick unboxing. It's not really unboxing because I already opened it, and I've already done some readings with it, and I absolutely love it, but I wanted to show you guys how beautiful my new deck is. It's gorgeous, and I just moved over the weekend, so I'm getting settled into my new space, and I'm loving it. It's starting to feel like home. I hate moving. Side note, it's okay to become minimalist. Like, once you move, like, more than once in a year, like, or more than once in 2 years, like I have, you're going to, like, want to get rid of all your stuff. But, let me show you what I got, and here's the backing of it. Let me get close. Oh, there you go. Can you see it? Oh, this deck is the Illuminated Tarot by Carol Hertzer. Oops, sorry. Carol Hertzer, and she lets you pick the backing of like whatever. She's got a couple options, and you know, this one was in stock. This is the gold spiral, which I love. I love. She's got a lot of other pastel-y colors, but this is the little bag it comes in. It comes with like a little card on the side, and she also gave me which happens to be my birth card. She didn't ask, but she sent the Empress. And this is her Starlight version of the Empress of her other deck, and this is I think the large size. And she also sent me, because she stopped doing these, but she sent me her Justice card, the large Justice card with the glitter in it, and it's like all illuminated. It's so pretty. But yeah, apparently, you know, some people sell these. You can find them if you were looking. They're super expensive though, but you can still buy her the regular deck. And so the two extra cards she gave me was the Empress and Magician, and she signed it. Yeah, Herzer. Yeah, so there's my little Empress. And so while you have it, here's the large size, and the medium is what I got, and the medium's like playing card size, so which is nice. Actually, it's nice. It's a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but you know, the large, I mean, I like to be able to shuffle. I'm going to be able to take this deck with me. And I'll show you. But, well, it's laminated cardstock. It's pretty, you know, it's thin or bendy, but it shuffles super well, and it feels hardy. And, you know, I have you know, I have several decks. And I have the, you know, the Lumina Tarot with, you know, the newer edition with the matte finish, the Wild Unknown, you know, other Rider-Waite's. I mean, I have other decks, and I love how they all, as long as they shuffle well, I don't care. I mean, you know, I can appreciate shininess, glossiness, but if it's laminated and it can still shuffle, here, I'll show you because this is not in order, but you know, it feels so good. That's like the most important, and it can riffle shuffle, and you know, it's just perfect. And before I get into the cards, so she sent this, and it's so pretty. I was like, oh, it's probably hard to pick up on the glitter, but you know, it's in there. It's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. It's like rainbows and magical. I'm a child from the 80s, so I appreciate it. But I want to show you what she also sent me. She sent me a little mini, the pocket edition, and let me get these out. I was like, what is this? And it was a surprise, but oh my gosh, she sent it to me, and it's so little. The same backing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have a mini deck, but look how cute it is. How adorable, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, Carol, thank you so much. So apparently she's surprising some people with orders. If you are of a mind to place an order, this is my cat. Down. Go ahead. So there's my spirit animal, Axel. Okay. So, with that said, yeah, and that also, the mini deck came with two Magician and Empress card extra. So, I got this deck. Yes, I know, I don't see this a whole lot, but I love it. Ooh, there it goes. You can just see, like, the colors. Let me compare. I told you guys in an earlier video, I was looking for another Rider-Waite, traditional Rider-Waite. I mean, look at the difference, right? This is just psychedelic, very vibrant, very spiritual in nature, apparently. Yeah, she did this in the 80s, and she even mentioned how, if you're into astrology, she did this when Neptune was conjunct her moon. These cards they're a little slippery, but they shuffle. Let me look at this. And yeah, Neptune was conjunct her moon during this painting process or repainting of the traditional Rider-Waite, and it's I'm in love. I was going to show you. So the Devil card, some of the majors have been renamed. So Devil is Illusion, and we'll just flip through these. Temperance. So yeah, this is the medium size. You know, I have little hands and it works. And I did my first deck interview reading I did with this was very powerful. And it's just gorgeous. And she has other versions. So, you know, I showed you guys the Starlight. And you can see it's darker, but she's got like maybe 4 or 5 versions. And she has other decks as well. Other tarot decks and a chakra deck, I think. But I wanted something vibrant, but with still the traditional imagery. Now, I will say, comparing Sacred Seed, Elle, oh my gosh, she has an awesome video, and it's purely with Pixie's original artwork, but with the 4 Rider-Waite decks, like, you know, the traditional, you know, these are my flashcard. This is my flashcard Rider-Waite deck, but, you know, the plaid backs. This was my first deck, so I turned them into flashcards knowing that I was going to end up getting more, you know, other decks to begin with, and I wanted to get another Rider-Waite. But anyway, so she's comparing, Elle from Sacred Seed has a really great video comparing the different colors of the original artwork, and she talked about how the albino Waite is more spiritually accurate, which also Elise from Wild Moon Woman had talked about, and those colors do pop. Yeah, they're a little psychedelic. Yeah, they're from, you know, the 60s and 70s era, but, you know, with that said, I mean, the color speaks to me, you know, even just from, like, if you're doing readings, like, just chakra base, it's awesome to see that. Now, I haven't really done, I mean, I just got this deck, but I can just tell, like, the colors speak to me, and not hating on the original. I mean, of course, it's a piece of history, but I'm going to get the albino Waite to be my traditional Rider-Waite. And I still have this one, you know, it's my first tarot deck, but I needed something that spoke to me. Oh, so by the way, the Hangman is the unconscious, and strength, and her deck is 11, and justice is 8. And I realized I was looking at my top 5 tarot decks that I have. I'm going to do a video on. 4 out of the 5 have strength as 11, or strength as. Yeah, that's right. Strength is 11. I only have one deck that has strength as 8, you know, which is the traditional Rider-Waite, but that's okay. I found that fascinating. Now, I'm not picky either way, and honestly, I think from a numerological perspective, I think strength might be better as 8, even though I come into tarot from astrology as an astrology lover. But anyway, with that said, going off on a tangent, I don't at this moment have a preference based on where strength is in the deck, and honestly, like, I'll just still switch them, you know, or not, I guess switch them, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, it doesn't really matter to me at this point. I'm not going to be too picky, but this is one of my favorite 3 cups. I love the coloring, and the Hermit is called the guide in this, and it's so beautiful. Those blues, the shading, you know, it's just, I needed that. And there's like a lot of aura type color. I mean, you saw in the Hangman. Oop. Yeah, they're slippery, but they shuffle super well. And this, I love the coloring on this 3 of Swords. I mean, gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. It's vibrant. Yeah, you're not gonna miss, like, from a spiritual perspective, for spiritual readings, for like almost like an alchemical deck. I really think the colors are amazing. Plus, they're just fun to look at. Oh, and I love, so the Hermit, the Hierophant is the Initiate, and I love the colors as well. They're beautiful. Here's the Ten of Swords. Now, I will say, so after watching Elle's comparison video in the Rider-Waite at Sacred Seed, so you can see the little, I forgot what that symbol's called, but you can, it seemed like this deck is a little bit blurry in some ways, like the faces are not as well defined as they are even on the plaid back. Compared, I went through the cards to compare them side by side for these two, but I will probably make a comparison video just in case anyone is interested. It's a star. Like, look how much it pops. Like, I love colorful decks. Like, another deck that it's on my wish list is a Gypsy Palace, and yeah, I love color. I'm mesmerized by color. So King of Wands. So there's a lot more red added, and also a lot of greens I noticed, especially on the court card for the wands. And the Two of Cups. I mean, doesn't that look not fantasy, but just more ethereal? I don't know, just everything pops more, even though it's not as quite, like the faces are not quite as defined. It just works. Oh, I feel it. I can feel it. I can feel that the traditional Rider-Waite with flair. I mean, look at this, Two of Swords. This one, like those swords look like they're on fire. It just, knowing the meanings, I feel like it just gives that deeper, symbolic, spiritual meaning. So can you see, it's just a little bit, yeah, the faces are just a little bit less defined. All the symbolism's still there, you can see it. You can see how dark this is. Looks like he's in the sunset. Also in this card, that face is a little blurrier compared to the plaid back Rider-Waite. But nonetheless, colorful to the max. To the max. And it's soothing to me to look at. I love this. The Ten of Disc. Oh yeah, her pentacles are disc. Which is fine. And here's the Lovers. Sorry, my hand was getting tired. So, I guess we're flipping through all these. I'm sorry they're not in order. I have been shuffling them and using it. But doesn't it feel... I mean, I can notice, like, the butterflies on his throne. Everything just pops. It pops. Like, look how gorgeous that is. So... flip through these faster for you guys. But yeah, that little mini deck, oh, I think the Chariot looks gorgeous. And Death is transformation, which, it's not the only deck that does it. I like it. It's in color. It is nice to see a side-by-side comparison of the others, which I will do. It's just I find it, especially if anyone is interested, I wanted a really colorful Rider-Waite. That's all I can say. I just wanted my beautiful, colorful, it's like, I mean, I'm not hating, this is great to learn on, but it's so yellow and blue and black. Yellow and blue. Which, by the way, when you watch Sacred Seeds video on the comparisons, like, the details that are lost from all the printings, it's quite incredible. It's good to, like, go back and look. Oops. So, and a big thing is, like, on this High Priestess, for this one, this is definitely more white. Like, on all the other Rider-Waite decks, except for the Albano Waite, it's very gray pillar, and so this one actually brings back more of that white and black, if you're picky like that. And I love the aquatic colors for the court cards for the cups. There's the King of Disc. And Judgment is Awakening, which I like. I think the Star Child Tarot does this too, and I like it. I quite enjoy that. So, yep. So what do you guys think? Is it beautiful? I think it's quite beautiful, and it feels good in the hand. Yeah, it works. High sheen. There's the Queen. So I like how the Knight of Wands. I feel like, that green maybe is like, heart-centered action, from, with all that fire energy, but I feel like, the heart chakra is there. And the Moon. So. I know. You can say you love it. I just don't know how popular. I don't really, I see, some people have it, but like on YouTube, there's not a lot. There's a couple of videos, but not a whole lot. And there's the Sun. So, yeah, I think it really captures, looks like crystals. It really does capture Beautiful card. It really captures, the color kind of just brings it together for me. And so I am super excited about it. This is definitely going to be in my top 5. This will be it will be a way for me to use traditional Rider-Waite on a regular basis. So with that said, I have another deck I need to review. Oh, you can see my notebook. All my stuff. Yeah, there's one of my, I guess, Oracle. It's the Money and Law of Attraction cards. It's one of my first little decks. First Oracle card decks I got. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so these are available. There's a gold spiral. The other ones are pretty too, but I hadn't seen anyone else have this one. I was like, oh, I love it. It just feels like it's connected to the divine, which is, I just want a very spiritual Rider-Waite. So, have a great day.